And we are playing Forza another time, guys. We are back with Forza Horizon 5. Hey, it was not मैं रुक जाना, स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट ही नहीं हुई, हट जा गया। हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक। फोर्जा की स्ट्रीम में सबका स्वागत है। आदमी ना हटे तो फिर बहुत है। जल्दी से स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो सभी बंदे, और स्ट्रीम को सब्सक्राइब कर दो। शेक में ओ यार पोजीशन नहीं कर रहा। यस गाइस, यस सर। काफ़ी दिनों बाद आज फोर्जा होराइजन खेला जाएगा गाइस। क्या बोलते हैं सभी लोग? चैनल को कर रखा है सब्सक्राइब। जितने भी लोग लाइव स्ट्रीम में नए हैं जल्दी से चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें फटाफट से, बिना किसी बकचोदी के। ऑडियो वीडियो चेक कर लेता हूँ। हेलो हेलो, जितने भी लोग लाइव स्ट्रीम में नए हैं जल्दी से चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें फटाफट। चलो भाई, ऑडियो तो परफेक्ट है। जल्दी जल्दी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो। जैसे आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करेंगे आपका लाइव स्ट्रीम में नाम देखने को मिलेगा मिलेगा नाम लाइव स्ट्रीम में दिखने को मिलेगा ना। हाँ मिलेगा गाइस। ये 2 जने देख रहे हैं। और गाइस ये पीसी गोल्ड कब बढ़ेगा? AM वल्कारी AMR, ये गाड़ी कौन सी? ये अमीरों की गाड़ी है।
Welcome back, Zeus.
तो फटाफट से लाइव स्ट्रीम में लाइक करो जरा, हम चलते हैं अपने मिशंस पे। जीपीयू भाग रहा 97 मेरा 1 किलो वीडियो मेमोरी। अरे अभी रेस करने का मन, थोड़ा एक्सप्लोर करने का, थोड़ा साइड गाड़ी चल।
Okay, Zeus. Here's a new challenge for a nearby Horizon story.
एक Horizon story कर देता complete.
Alpha, superstar. Alex is busy, but he told me to tell you there's a classic off-road vehicle in a barn not far from the festival.
क्या करूं अभी मिशन रेस करूं रामी लाइट्स क्वालिफाई रामी लाइट्स अगर अच्छी हो रही है तो आजकल से स्टार्टिंग में
Hey amigo, remember that thing I said I needed help with? This is it.
समझ गया मैं क्या करना है रुक जा गाइस 2 मिनट रुक जा ये करना है ना एक बार इसको ये ना बस ये करना है गाइस 2 मिनट बस मार्क कर दिया
And around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards, turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
एंटर कर लेता हूँ जरा सोलो स्टार करना है मेरे इसमें
Hi Rami, what's the plan? Okay, hear me out. Beautiful Mexican supercar, beautiful Mexican roads, promoting the Horizon Festival.
Do we need promoting? The festival seems to be doing okay.
All right. I'll find someone else.
That's not what I said. Of course I'll help you.
I knew I could rely on you. Let's go! Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
In 100 yards, turn right.
गाड़ी कौन सी है में डाल दूँ गाड़ी।
In 400 yards, turn right.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask! So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and
Lightweight
Iker Echeverria. Yeah, great speed! But let's see how you handle some corners. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. They lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering.
Impressive!
There, if you want to go again, we can do that.
भाई दोस्त की गाड़ी की माँ बहने कर दी है। दोबारा चलेंगे।
Less sightseeing, more going fast.
कोई नहीं guys, होती है गलती होती है।
Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
Turn right.
पहले मुझे stable करना है।
If you want to go again, we can do that.
क्यों do again? इसको
Less sightseeing, more going fast.
91 टर्बो कर दूं टर्बो टर्बो में
देख मॉनिटर देना कितना 90 प्लस ही रहेगा या कम हो रहा है
85 90 है
ठीक
टेम्परेचर 86
ज़्यादा देर मत करिए या तो ग्राफिक क्वालिटी कम करनी पड़ेगी गर्मी है ना
Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
Turn right. In 400 yards, turn right.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask! So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. If you want to go again, we can do that.
दोबारा सब हैंग ये तो इतने से
Less
गाड़ी को
sightseeing,
बेकार नहीं जाने
more going fast. Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
Turn right. In 400 yards, turn right.
इस बार कंप्लीट करना है
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask! So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. Then they lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering.
Impressive!
If you want to go again, we can do that. Less sightseeing, more going fast. Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
Turn right.
If you want to go again, we can do that.
हाँ लखन भाई क्या हाल चाल
Less sightseeing, more going fast.
क्या लिख रहा हाँ पहचान गया मैं तेरे नाम से पहचान गया
Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
Turn right.
इंजन तो रेडी है मैंने तो उसके बाद
In 400 yards, turn right.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask. So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria.
पूरी गाड़ी
Yeah, great speed! Well, let's see how you handle some corners. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp.
नहीं,
They
नहीं गिरानी
lowered
गाड़ी।
the engine by 50
नीचे नहीं
millimeters to drop the center of gravity
नीचे गिरा
and
दी।
improve cornering.
Impressive!
If you want to go again, we can do that.
अबे मैं काफी दिनों बाद खिला रही गेम मतलब मैंने बीच में बंद ही कर दिया था लाइव पर
Less sightseeing,
वैलो कर
more
रहा था
going
दूसरा
fast.
भाई मैंने बंद ही कर दिया ये चोमो से गाड़ी आ गई है
Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
शॉर्टकट मारो
If you want to go again, we can do that.
गेम वालों को पता चल गया साले शॉर्टकट मारे हैं इस बार
Less
कंप्लीट करूंगा
sightseeing,
स्लो चलाऊंगा
more going fast. Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
इस बार कंप्लीट है
Turn right.
परसों के लिए रेडी रहे बस 10 बजे पहुंचेंगे पटाखे फोड़ रही है गाड़ी ये तो तगड़ा मन तो कर रहा पानी में चला दूंगा
In 400 yards, turn right.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask. So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. Yeah, great speed! But let's see how you handle some corners. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. Then they lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering.
Impressive!
They're pretty serious about the ultralight part. The 05RR even has an option for titanium bolts. saving another 4.5 kilos.
What's the RR stand for?
Road and racing. The car was designed for an enhanced track experience, but remains road legal.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Perfect. There's a couple of other things you can help out with, if it's not too much trouble.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
अबे गाड़ी चोमो से दिला रखी ना, गाड़ी बढ़िया वाली होती है। उसको भी बोल दे, साहिल को भी। बीच-बीच में इनको कूल करने दे।
I know you're busy, but I have festival facilities way over capacity. So if you wanted to push for that next big expansion, that would be very helpful.
I just got my hands on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course! I'm on my way.
Okay, Zeus. Updating your route to a nearby Horizon story. Here's your next challenge.
गाड़ी पार्क करने का सारा निशान दे दो। चल रेस करते हैं।
Okay, Zeus. I have plotted your route to a nearby race event.
ये गाड़ी का साउंड ही क्या है यार?
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
खाली रोड मिल जाएगा गाड़ी से।
You have arrived at your destination.
85 रुक से बढ़िया बढ़िया सोलो ही करता हूँ अभी। गाड़ी तो यही रखो भाई। ये हुई गाड़ी में तो जैगवार लेके आ रहे हैं। भाई ये लोग इतनी जल्दी कट के ना आ गए। अरे आगे अभी निकलना जरूरी है, बाद में आगे निकलना क्योंकि भीड़ कम हो जाएगी। अरे भाई मैं भूल गया मोड़ बढ़िया बस जाम लगा दिया। इन्हें तो अभी पीछे छोड़ दूँगा, बस रेस तो बना एक सीधी रोड आ जाए ना वहीं रेस। कितने ब्रेक मारने पड़ रहे। बढ़िया। जितने भी लोग लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग देख रहे हैं फटाफट से चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो फटाफट से। हम इस रेस को दोबारा करेंगे। अबे रेस को दोबारा चाहिए। अबे यार इसने रेस कहाँ भगा दी। रुक जा।
In 200 yards, turn left.
भाई
Turn left.
ये मोड़ ना फोर्स के लिए नहीं है, फोर्स के लिए होती है सिटी रोड। सोलो भाई सोलो।
Haley, what is that?
Pretty neat, huh? Not every day you get to be fired out of a super-sized Hot Wheels launcher. The principles are mostly the same. Been a tough build, but it's ready. The biggest, fastest theme park ever. Come on, we have a slingshot to catch.
लाइट बंद कर। गाइस हॉट व्हील्स की रेस शुरू होने वाली है। जितने भी लोग नए देख रहे हैं चैनल को फटाफट सब्सक्राइब कर दो, लाइव स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो। क्या गेम दोबारा समझना रेस स्टार्ट। मान ली भाई हॉट
Welcome to Hot Wheels Park. This is Giant's Canyon. Rami, take it away.
फटाफट लाइक करो, लाइक करो
They upgraded my pilot's license! Pretty good, no?
भाई कंट्रोल करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है आगे आगे।
What giant Hot Wheels set would be complete without a loop?
Oh no 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 no! Oh no!
I feel the need for cheese. You see the roll meter? It's tracking your Jeep Forza. Go as fast as you can while hitting extreme angles. Magnet track, engage.
भाई VR हेडसेट में चल रहे तो कहानी पड़ गया भाई।
Watch the birdie.
ये फाइटर जेट मेरे ऊपर क्यों घूम रहा है?
Watch out for the jump! Stay in the middle!
ठीक है बेटा। गाइस जितने भी लाइव स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं फटाफट से लाइक कर लो।
Head straight into that volcano!
वाह भाई VR हेडसेट में क्या मजा आएगा। अबे यार गाड़ी
You feel that? That is air track, giving you less drag and more speed!
Right here.
ओह फक क्या सीन है।
Welcome to Forest Falls!
एक और आ जाए ऐसे हवा वाला।
No
थोड़ा
time
सा
for
मैंने
taking in the
मुंडी उधर
views!
करी उधर
Look
में गाड़ी
down!
चल रहा है। थोड़ा ध्यान दो।
How about we conduct a little experiment? Ready to go faster than you've ever gone before? Let's go!
फक भाई तो बीच में बूस्टर आ रहे ना अलग ही crazy।
Vamos, vamos.
फिनिश फाइनली गाइस। जितने भी लोग लाइव देख रहे हैं लाइव स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो फटाफट से गाइस। #1 भाई #1 ही कहते हैं। एक और हो जाए ऐसी हॉट व्हील्स वाली। जैगवार मिल गई गाइस हमें, लेकिन हमारी फेवरेट पोर्श।
Welcome back, Zeus.
ये क्या बोल रहे हैं मैक्सिको के मिशंस कंप्लीट करने। चलो वो कंप्लीट करते हैं पहले।
Welcome back, Zeus.
ज़्यूस तो आ गया भाई, तुम लोग मिशंस करो। एंटर। जितने भी लोग लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग देख रहे हैं फटाफट से लाइव स्ट्रीम को लाइक करो और सब्सक्राइब काउंटडाउन बढ़ाओ गाइस। क्या कर रहे हो?
Okay, Zeus. There's a Horizon story nearby. Plotting your route now.
रूट तो प्लॉट कर। मैप कहाँ है? मैक्सिको किधर है? यहाँ चलो मैं।
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right.
एक बड़ी रेस करनी है। ऐसी सेक्सी सीधी रोड मिल जाए तो रोड चलाने में मजे भी रोड तो 6 की स्पीड में है। रोड तो 16, 226, 235, 243, 246, 250, 254, 257, कितने तक जाएगी गाइस? 260। ये अचानक से आया। 259। रेडी रहना पड़ेगा मुझे। अबे भाई पागल। बहुत तेज है गाड़ी का, बहुत तेज।
At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, turn right.
चले सुपर कार।
Turn right.
टर्न टू वाले रास्ते पर।
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
चलो गाइस हम पहुंच चुके हैं एलिमिनेटर पे। Searching for the element. पता नहीं। एलिमिनेटर कहाँ मिलेगा हमें? अच्छा मिल रहा है। पता हम अबे झाटू गाड़ी से रेस करूँगा क्या? घंटा भी नहीं भागेगी। यार भाई मुझे फोर्स से रेस करना था। इस गाड़ी से कैसे कोई कर पाएगा? भैया गाड़ी मुड़ तक नहीं है भाई। गाड़ी के टॉप स्पीड 100 है भाई। 110 आ रही है। हेलो हेलो भाई मुझे तो मिला ही नहीं भाई, किसको क्या एलिमिनेट करने का, लिटरली मुझे मिला नहीं है इनसे। टेम्परेचर यहाँ पर आता है 88।
You think of the eliminator?
चल मैं
Pretty
दूसरा
sweet,
गेम
right?
ट्राई करता हूँ,
Yeah,
वाला
totally
भी तूने
my
डाउनलोड
idea.
करा था। ठीक है कौन सा था पेसो गाइस? चलो नया गेम ट्राई करते हैं, चेन टुगेदर। चलो गाइस प्ले करेंगे, नया गेम है कुछ। भाई यार ये ऐसे में नहीं होना। मैं रैंडम के साथ चलूँगा ना, ये तो अपने में आ गया पूरा। वेट गाइस, जितने भी लोग लाइव स्ट्रीम में देख रहे हैं फटाफट से चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें। लोकल मल्टीप्लेयर तो बकचोदी हो गई है, रुक जाओ। सोलो मोड खेल के देखते हैं पहले।
Oh, poor lost souls. Do you want to escape the flames of hell? How fortunate, for I was growing bored. I concocted a little game. If you're brave, you may try to reach paradise. Not sure if you're capable, though. I eagerly await your falls at the very first hurdles.
Oh, chain मिल गई। गाइस हम ऊपर की तरफ जाते हुए जल्दी से जल्दी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें।
actually think you stand a chance of escaping from here? I bet 10 souls you'll fall long before you catch even a glimpse of sunlight.
Stop this pointless chatter. You're supposed to be setting up the next challenges, as I command.
Of course, my lord. My apologies. Their despair is just too entertaining. Back to work I go. Immediately.
यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा चेन के ऊपर चढ़ के करना है। अरे नहीं यार गाइस Oh. Oh fuck. अरे यार बच अरे नहीं यार फक कोई बहुत क्रेजी गिराया है भाई इसने बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग में पहुंचा दिया यार गाइस जितने भी लोग लाइव स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं फटाफट से लाइव स्ट्रीम को लाइक करो बहुत नीचे गिरा दिया गाइस यार 0 पे कर दिया इन्होंने तो इसमें एक वो होना चाहिए ना चेक पॉइंट टाइप का होना चाहिए भाई मैं बहुत ऊपर पहुंच गया था बहुत जाली जूली पार करके लेकिन वही उसने सीधा नीचे फेंक दिया मुझे स्टार्टिंग में जाली में भी चढ़ गया उसके आगे वो जंप करने का है ना वहाँ पहुंच गया था तो ऑल आउट लगाना पेटी में देख ये नीचे पेटी लेकिन ऑल आउट के लिए तो दरवाज़ा बंद करना पड़ेगा वो नहीं सकता गाइस जितने भी लोग नए देख रहे हैं लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग को जल्दी से जल्दी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग को लाइक करें फटाफट से हमें सब्सक्राइबर को कंप्लीट कराना है ओए अबे यार मुझे स्पेस चलो इस बार तो और पीछे नहीं पड़ा। अबे चेन वाला है ना, पता है बहुत फायदा है चेन बना के, ऐसे में तू गिर जाए।
उसमें तेरा दोस्त भी गिरता है, तू भी गिरता
उसमें
है।
तेरा दोस्त ऊपर है ना और तू गिरने लग गया तो लटका के चेन खींच लेता है। कोई नहीं गाइस, आज कंप्लीट करूंगा मैं गेम को पूरा। है ये तो इजी है। चेन बनाने में ना एक दिक्कत ये होगी कि उसको भी तेरी स्पीड से खेलना होगा। अबे ये क्या चूतिया यहाँ पे, वो जंप मारने वाले को तो डायरेक्ट उतारना चाहिए ना, वो नीचे क्यों फेंक रहा है मुझे।
जंप कर रहा था वो बताते हैं उसको हवा में चले
मैं कहाँ उतार दिया चूतिया ने। यार भाई क्यों गेम भाई, मां कसम। इसमें तो नहीं जा रहा होगा ना फिर सीपीयू 94
टेम्परेचर
लिए।
अरे टेम्परेचर देखो बहुत है ये यार, ये तो
फालतू के वो खुल रखे हैं विंडोज से, उनको बंद करो। ये बंद करना, ये जैसे खुला हो। कितना गया है, 88 हो गया अभी तक आने में। ये 6400 तक भाग कर भी नहीं जाने है इस गर्मी में, कैसे जाएगा। रहेगी तो फेंक देगी। यहाँ फेंक दिया मुझे उसने इसके ऊपर। तो भाई इसके ऊपर चढ़ेगा ऐसे डब्बा पकड़े,
डब्बा पकड़ने डब्लू दबाओ इसे। अबे तो कूद क्यों रहा है? चूतिया है क्या? कूदने में ही लगा हुआ बेंच, ऐसे तो मरेगा ही ना। ये दिए है ना, ये इससे कंट्रोल होता है वो बंदा, और ऐसे भी गाड़ी चलाओ, गाड़ी का स्टीयरिंग लाके गाड़ी चलाओ।
चेन पे तो देखा तूने क्या रफ्तार में चलता है। अब नहीं जाएगा उस पे जाना।
क्षेत्रफल के अंदर।
हाँ, इंतजार तो रहेगा जरूर उन बैटल्स का, लेकिन लग जाता अगर आप चर्चा करें ऊपरी दिशा का, वो सर्कल काफ़ी सारी बैटल्स बनाता है तो काफ़ी टीम्स की रोटेशन खराब भी करता है। दैट इज ऑल्सो समथिंग व्हिच यू हैव टू टेक इन काउंट। 50 की स्क्वाड, सुकना के पास जो 3 फिनिशेस है उसके बाद फिर थोड़ी शांति है। फ्रैग्स का आंकड़ा वो और बढ़ सकता था, लेकिन अभी के तो हम बस टीम को होल्ड कर देख रहे हैं। वॉन अभी ये भी एक और सी टीम जिन्हें कमबैक की ना बहुत ज़्यादा घनिष्ठ आवश्यकता रहेगी, क्योंकि वो लोग स्टैंडिंग में बहुत ज़्यादा पीछे रह चुके हैं टीम। और हमने देखा है कि आप सेफ खेलते हैं फिर उसके बाद यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग दोस पॉइंट्स, बट जिस तरीके से चीज़ें जा रही हैं अब तक वो पॉइंट्स आए नहीं हैं आपके हाथ में।
एग्जैक्टली, और शायद पॉइंट्स की काफ़ी ज़्यादा आवश्यकता भी है, क्योंकि वनबी की टीम को हमने भले ही पैसिव खेलता देखा है, बट एक बड़े कमबैक के मौके के साथ पर ओवर द ईयर जी टीम चैम्पियन ग्लैडिएटर्स। मुझे इस टीम का आक्रामक रवैया देखकर मजे आए, क्योंकि जिस प्रकार से अपने बाकी जिसमें टीम थोड़ा एक पैसिव अप्रोच के साथ खेली है, सिर्फ क्वालिफिकेशन के लिए खेली है, उसके बाद ये रूप देखकर मैं थोड़ा सा आश्चर्यचकित हूँ कि ये भी कर सकते हैं क्या। बड़े बेहतरीन एक अग्रेसिव चांस वो लेकर आते हैं, और ओवर द थोड़ा सा बच के रहना पड़ेगा स्ट्रेंजर के प्लेयर्स को। बट एक कैलरी ने बढ़िया तरीके से सरप्राइज अटैक फोन किया।
Excavation sites to uncover hidden rewards. Complete daily missions and matches to earn digging chances and challenge 6.
Expect spotted out. He has been gunned down, and that's one down, but Pina will be traded off. And if he gets eliminated, it would be another slowdown for the approach for Team Falcons. Now, if it seems like Brave United wants to bring those MP5 to a roll, and now Wasana will try to sidestep, but unfortunately he gets taken down.
Wasana took out 3 members all on his own. Leaves it out to get high for the cleanup, and that is what BRU needs. Some big individual clutch moments, but Wasana really pulled through. In this tight area, you really thought that Wasana is just good for one, but no, he goes. Ryan gets let through, or whether the Cassie is a priority.
Are up in a great start right now for Brave United. We did mention. Yeah, well, let's see though. I mean, as we dealing with them up close and personal, because a couple of M590s from Wasana and Get High would be deadly as well. But unfortunate factor here is they are not connected with any of that basic therapy, so it would be a slowdown for the side of Borem United. But Wasana already have sights on them, counting how many would be in this area and might be able to throw all those utilities at them.
Flame Mirage comes out. This should be a massive ping on the Falcons as they were all huddled together. And Jonah gets to take us some space, but decides to back off for now. You don't need to move on in front too much. The blue zone is going to be forcing Falcons out into the open. Wasana, big pop, has to use the inhaler, bailed out by the time turner, and again Moshi this time backs him up, and Jonah comes through, and this is the effect we want to see from BRU. Do not count them out, because we are going the full 11 rounds.
Full 11 rounds indeed, tied to match point, and this is what we talk about. Despite Team Falcons winning the consecutive rounds and beginning the first half of this game, Borem United is studying their opponents, and they're slowly building that snowball, or that snowman with a snowball they are carrying right now. And it is either way, same map, so we know exactly how each team has positioned already, but aggression might change if Team Falcons would try a different approach from what they've experienced earlier.
Especially with the misdirection that BRU has been able to throw out. You lose track of Moshi, and the same results could happen where early on we see Falcon's commitment to really find isolated pickoffs, but again, when you don't really know where the enemy sniper is at and you don't have that aura vision available, that's where Moshi has the biggest impact.
Let's see though, Moshi would have that impact if they get whiff of where they are. That plushie can be triggered and spot them out, pushing them into one corner while Wasana is already guarding them. So it's just still a stalemate until the shift of the circle forces them in, and Pina right now might be the saving grace if he can spot Moshi moving in left of those containers, but no, he moves into the right, thus giving a little bit of cover to Wasana.
Waiting with bated breath right now. And Wasana is the Zane, so you still have the extra durability if needed. And sort of is his task to absorb some of this pressure as well. Falcons dump some utility. Jonah is the one getting chipped. This time, BRU is the one being forced in by the blue. So they're gonna make that preemptive move, throw out the Flame Mirage. Falcons sort of in a tight corner.
Let's see. Tight corner indeed. Limit 7 will need to move out or be picked up. Now he was picked up, but here comes the onslaught coming from Borem United, and Pina for a double. Get High though responded, but will they be able to go for the pickup? Cassie connection is still there. Limit 7 is on the ground, and Team Falcon is the one who takes the first map of Bermuda against Borem United. Just 1-0 already, favoring Team Falcons.
Talk about an opening. Falcons, I honestly thought that it was about to slip away from them when BRU threaded the needle with the shot to find the initial pickoff, but Pina stepped up to the occasion. Just like every single time when Falcons needed someone to pull through at their most dire times, it's Pina that does the magic. Booyah for Falcons on Bermuda. And now the only time we see Bermuda has concluded. Falcons take the lead. And what's coming up next is for the rest of the series is we got you. The factory here really, and against of the team he has been in that role, it just didn't really feel like it, because back in the support
teammates in game other damage
focus were just very lively regeneration.
Away team to no crushing of glue walls out of that valiant dash. So let's see now what they are going to bring in. I'm pretty sure Cassie would be priority, but no, They opted for Zane. So first pick, one pick after the ban, and they opted for that Zane. So I don't know what's in the minds of Buddha United. They could have taken that Cassie already.
I agree, but I feel like in their mind, probably Zane probably felt a lot more important, because if you take a naked Cassie, then you lose maybe Zane Chrono, right? So at the end of the day, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't. I think they want to stick with the Zane, but I do wonder if the Tatsuya can get picked number one, or and if he does get picked, what is Wasana gonna be put on, right? Is it gonna still be on Zane, or are you gonna just let him run wild with a more aggressive approach that is sort of similar to game one? The Nero comes out again. They follow up with the Ignis pick in game one.
Yeah, let's see though. I mean, it's looking like the same pick, the Ignis pick. I do agree. Only Tatsuya is left, but they need to change the Tatsuya because it was not so efficient from the earlier games. Now, Cassie, Chrono, Coda, and I won't be surprised if Steffi would be in there. It's a repeat of what Team Falcons has brought in round number one.
Yep. So really not much changes to the draft at least. It's going to be on BRU's end now. If this Steffi does come true, then BRU will have to decide once more what that final pick is going to be. Because it seems like Falcons are going to stick with what has worked so far. BRU, this last pick, I mean, this would have been. I mean, Santina would have been a suggestion if we didn't see Nero Ignis, but they will opt for the Tatsuya again. Now, here's the important question, right? Is it going to be Jonah Tatsuya? It seems like that is going to be the case, but they are gonna stick with what they played in the previous round, so we will do a run it back in terms of the draft, but this time on Nextera.
I don't know what's going in the minds right there, because
we would.
I'm really surprised on how that turned up, because from how Team Falcons started it, they have a good chance of getting that elimination. But I guess with that, not only the Ignis has been laid out, there's also that Moshi's plushie that can do damage against Team Falcons, and being stuck in one room would be deadly with that combination of skills.
And not to mention, the Flame Mirage blocks off line of sight at the doorway, so BRU just absolutely sprayed them through it. But that's the pistol. We've seen the same story before. Let's see if Falcons can equalize this, right? Because on Bermuda, they lost the first round, but they were able to get a clean round 2 with the anti-eco. So this time, the VSS is going to be in the hands of Boshi. Triple Mini Uzi on the rest of the BRU members. Triple shoulder boost as well, even forcing out the time turner very early on. I believe that is going to be one of the ability cards from BRU.
Let's see, here comes Keroro going in for the rush, same position. Pina moves away as he gets damage already. Glue wall to stop them from moving out. And we still have that Steffi Painted Refuge. Moshi will be taken down. It's now a trade-off being done. And on fire, up close and personal with VSS. Only Wasana remains. Falls through on the other side. But still on fire. Managed to land a hit.
Oh, that's gotta sting. The fact that Pina got away, I don't know how BRU wasn't able to finish him off, but we saw him jump off the ledge and survive, and then the rest of Falcons just came in on fire again, making the magic happen. Off the back of Pina's great escape on fire, now sitting on a tree, 1-1. Gets to invest in some good weaponry, inventory himself coming into the round number 3. BRU, once more, a bit of a mini blunder there. I think slightly more commitment is needed if you are going for a Tatsuya approach. And so far, Falcons have been able to deny that.
I see. I mean, Tatsuya, Jonah already triggered. There comes the Flame Mirage, but it doesn't stop Team Falcons. They cross the boundary, put that Painted Refuge, and get high despite of not being spotted. Still is also not landing any hits, so they prioritize on the airdrop. First, Wasana go for the backstab, but a little bit too close as he gets taken down.
I can't believe this came down to a 1v1 around the corner. The pickup is there on time limit. Is he going to pull this off? Yeah. This time. A bit too close for comfort. First of all, Wasana crosses all the way to the entirety of backline. He basically just walls through the smoke, reaches the backline of Falcons, doesn't get any knockdowns. Limit just turns around and 180s his head, but thankfully the rest of BRU were able to come through with their own output. Because that would have been extremely ugly for BRU if it failed.
Exactly. I'm loving how Get High using that Flame Mirage as well as the distraction of those glue walls and smokes to get behind Team Falcons and just mowing them down, not receiving a lot of damage. And that's advantage that they have on a 1v1. But Wasana taking shots, but with that extreme encounter, doesn't encounter any damage at all. Now, there goes Aurora Vision being triggered by Limit X7, but doesn't tag anyone. Wasana, though, will get a little bit of damage, but will he be pushing against Limit X7? There you go! Shot on the hip as that Gondolo moves out.
And Jonah also getting tagged in the meantime. This Gondola play is not going to be able to work out unless they flush Limit out of that area. On Fire also gets a pretty good angle to work with. Get High lost in the process. And that is going to allow Falcons to get control of the low ground. Limit's going to receive that pressure. Cryo might committed a 2-on-1 rush, and Limit actually goes down, but Kiroro was able to get Wasana back. Oshi tried to go for the pickup this time. Wasana will need time to recover.
That will be tough now for Borneo United because the Blues closing in and they have to jump. Thus the damage for both would be deadly. And there you have it. Team Falcons will still have 3 as Jonas the only remaining for Borneo United. And also receiving a few more from that Blue and nowhere to go but down. But Keroro might be able to pull in a few of those shots or probably utilities against him, but doesn't need to because Pina already have him on the crosshairs and Jonah goes down.
Get High with a hit scratch too. Really wondering what went wrong as this round again, this push. Unfortunately, a trade was executed by Falcons because if it's not, then BRU would have been able to walk away with a free pickoff and perhaps turn the ties in their favor. But once more, we talk about the setup from Falcons, right? They had the crossfires ready. They were covering all the important angles, and BRU, because they were stuck on the gondola, they had to commit. But in the process, give up a lot of that vantage point. And that's why Falcons were just easily trading these.
Let's see though. I mean, I guess one factor as well that Team Falcons is considering is stop anyone from crossing through. We've seen that from Wasana earlier. Getting that gondola already. Limit X7 didn't move that much, didn't show that much presence. But Jonah already took down Pina, but a quick recovery plus a heal up. Now, that goes for a reset, but not for the helmet of Pina. But slowly or surely, Borneo United is crossing through. Will they commit or that would just be a feint?
Yeah, On Fire traveling through as well. But he's the only one in this area, so this is a very dangerous game that On Fire is playing. Decides to establish himself here for now. BRU, rightfully so, is going to start taking out all that glue wall. I'm not really sure if On Fire realizes that was a very, very risky move. He is able to draw some attention to himself so that his teammates get a couple of pops onto Moshi. And now Falcons are looking to push in.
Let's see. I mean, Moshi right now will receive a little bit of damage from On Fire as well as Blue. I guess that was part of the plan. Wasana takes down On Fire, but Kiroro takes down Moshi and Wasana in the process. But the pickup has been done already. Not so much of HP left for Borneo United. And Pina, potential backstab, feign in refuge as he peeks. He goes for the takedown.
Man, Limit on that gondola was basically performing a slow-mo drive-by. Completely unattended. Look at this. Sure, he didn't really get much knockdowns, but all this chip damage. And BRU left to wonder who to focus on first. You have Limit just playing, shooting fish in the barrel, duck hunting for the gondola, and the rest of Falcons running straight at you. BRU completely overwhelmed with the offense of Falcons.
There's one thing that we're not seeing change as well. For the passives of BRU, they haven't brought in that Capella that Keroro has used to heal his teammates. Despite of not getting that med kits, he still had that opportunity to top up their HP. And together with that, they have the super bonfire with them as well. Smokes has been released. Borneo United will try to block them in their approach on the ground floor of this area. But Wasana a little bit too close. Though they have that sound cue, but doesn't have that visual cue. Hopefully, with that Flame Mirage, they get that mark onto On Fire. But On Fire, literally On Fire, still managed to get away.
Electrotherapy supremacy. In any normal circumstances, that would have been a knockdown, but no, Kiroro bails his teammate out, and now It will take some time to top themselves back up, but they forced so much commitment from BRU. Flame Mirage, Cryo Mine, Wasana losing 90% of his health bar, and Falcons get to walk away none the wiser here. Aurora will be able to top everyone back up. Pina, he's essentially full. All of the damage dealt by BRU nullified.
Let's see. No takedowns just yet. But Wasana is in trouble. If Luminex 7 will get us a whiff of where he is, he might be able to go and take that shot. Get high though. A little bit too close on fire. And Flame Mirage is already charged up. But no Q on triggering it just yet. Now let's see if there's something that they can use. And there's a moment. But United is just buying time against Team Falcons. And Team Falcons is not moving an inch.
Again, Falcons, the electrotherapy is already back up and online. They can do this tango again. BRU, the first to take the shot. Watch out for on fire. The blue one prevents any sort of wraparound, but the health bars are low on BRU's side. Time Turner deployed, but on fire still comes right through. And the spray down is there. On fire finally goes down, but damage has been dealt. Wasana not standing for long. Jonah with the drop down, absolutely tracked by Kororo. Falcons finding their 4th round.
Yeah, I mean, Team Falcons dealing with that drop-down like Google Sheets on the data validation. They just deleted that from the cell that they have. And that's just some, like I don't know, anticipation prowess from Team Falcons. I'm loving how well they are just stepping back away from that blue, forcing Buriram United to be baked by that zone. And now they have the 2-point lead.
And Graph Labs as well. Of all the possible areas to go to, we go to Graph Labs. So when BRU is at one of the weakest points in this map, just in terms of economy, they're gonna look to aggress with 2 players and limit again. Has that on lockdown. Jonah getting backstab as on fire is up in the air. Drop the Time Turner. And has BRU's numbers on fire. Is relentless. This man absolutely styling on BRU.
Now it's left to 2 players, Wasana and Get High. And if On Fire can jump his way against Wasana, then that might be it. Thompson X from Pina is also deadly. And there you have it. Both Pina and Kororo and Buriram United is now match point for Team Falcons.
Deja vu. We're up to 5-2 again on map 2, just like map 1. Falcons got to 5-2 and BRU almost did a run it back. But part of me would like to admit that it's going to be a bit harder on Nextera with how Falcons have been approaching some of these rounds so far. That Cassie, such a big problem. I'm surprised that BRU let it through the second time, right? We had this discussion earlier on in terms of what priority means to BRU, and so far it has been benefiting Falcons a lot more.
Let's see. I mean, Team Falcons and Buriram United will still be in Grab Labs, so hopefully whatever On Fire and Pina pulled off earlier will not work this time around. 2-2 split from the side of Buriram United, and this is where it gets deadly because Team Falcons would be stacking a 4-man strong in one direction. There goes Limit getting a little bit of heal, and Moshi being dealt with as well by On Fire level 3 on MP5, plus the Time Turner being pulled in the perfect timing. Now that pushes Team Falcons away, but I guess from Buriram United, they have information where the whole squad is.
Yeah, On Fire does not mind not getting any knockdowns. It just means a soft reset. Pina on the push against Jonah as well. There was support fire from BRU, but only for a moment. Pina now finds some alone time with Jonah. Flame Rush comes through. Wasana getting completely destroyed. On Fire somehow through the cracks finds it. And again, the trade comes through. On Fire is doing God's work. And this time, surely there's no way back. Not with only Moshi left. He found Limit. But he has 3 more bodies to go through. And electrotherapy to contend with. Falcons destroy BRU on Nextera.
Yep, destroyed is an understatement because so far there's no comeback. Now compared to what we've seen in Bermuda. And 2-0 already for Team Falcons, but it's not over just yet. Compared to the previous days of Clash Masters, we still have 1 more to go. If Team Falcons win, then that is it for Buriram United. But this might be a turn of events that can be triggered by BRU.
Could be one of the quickest entry to the grand finals, honestly, if if they sort of pull this through. Happy Falcons so far. We've been seeing the same draft for 2 back-to-back games.
Yeah.
And Falcons, they've shown us 2 times that what the preparation they did was just better. I think it really is time. BRU gotta make some changes to the drafting phase.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know between these 2 teams, but that repeat of on both sides, even like leaving Capella away from Borneo United, which really helped Team Falcons, not only with the Cassie, but also the Capella. If you have an accurate, I'll say sniper or anyone that has that much accuracy, you will be able to top up even from a long range if you get hit with any bullets from your teammates. And that does help with crucial moments to the side of Team Falcons. But I mean, I didn't get a page from that book. That might be it. If they don't do the same or probably steal that Cassie away, then Team Falcons might be bringing this home.
Yeah, I agree. I think right now for BRU, it's just a matter of a priority, right? I think they had a good idea on what they wanted to do with the draft, but the execution right now just looks exponentially harder. We've seen a couple of instances where the Cassie made all the difference. And BRU, I'm pretty sure they know that the Cassie is now a problem. You have to remove the Cassie so that everyone plays on even ground. I think even when you ask the community, look at the chats, people universally agree right now that Cassie is one of the best characters in the game, and you give it away and it doesn't work the first time, you have to consider eliminating it from the pool.
Exactly. I mean, it's either you ban it or you take it to your side just to get that favor. And that's what Team Falcons has been doing. And even from every moment, Pina, who is connected with that Cassie, with Keroro, are in most instances not getting all those eliminations. Like taking the front lines, even going for the flank. Sustainability is what is Team Falcons working with. And this is something that Borneo United needs to erase.
Yeah, and contrary to game 1 where they had some time to find some of the leverage, some of the respite to fall back onto, game 2 what is not really the case. Falcons, they had BRU's numbers. There were some close moments, but those close moments could easily be avoided if there wasn't a free regeneration of Falcons. And this time we got to give props to Keroro on that Cassie. Basically, the medic, the walking medic of the team, but at the same time, is what we call a combat medic, someone that also can fight.
Yeah, I mean, the basic therapy, the focus therapy already does a lot. We know that already. It has been told. That story has been told so many times. Well, let's take a look at Thiva. I mean, the quick pickup that can be done with the vital vibes with this guy is quite pristine. Joseph, if anyone goes in for disruptive skills, he will still be boosted. And I can't stress this enough, that remedy rounds coming from Capella. He shoots as his teammates, HP gets stops up, and they don't have to worry about losing those like close or missed engagement because they don't have that much HP. And he is also wearing that Beeson as a pet, so you know how it is. If you are a grenader like this guy, those throws, those lobs will have a little bit more of distance.
Yeah. Overall, it's just the same run it back, same repeat by Falcons. I think this stat board is definitely a lot more devastating in game 2 compared to game 1. A lot more, the difference is a lot more jarring. Falcons basically having the numbers of BRU, and you just look down at limit stat, right? He really didn't need to do too much in the sniping department. A lot of it was just supportive fire, but the 18 assists was sort of like the highlight of this game, allowing the rest of Falcons to kind of mow down BRU.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 18 assists.